Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Luis Valenzuela, and I'm about to take you through a little walk on how to program drums. I'm using Logic Pro X, and the plugin that I'm using is called Ultrabeat, which you can see right here. You got your samples, snares, all the good stuff. Now I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a drum pattern. All right. Well, right here we have a simple rock soul type of drum pattern. I'll play it so you guys can hear it. This is what it looks like in notation, but I'll play it so you can hear it. All right. So the first thing you want to do when you're programming your drums, um, you want to look at the notes and see which is the smallest note value. And in this pattern, for example, we have the quarter note right here, and then we have these eighth notes up top. Here's more eighth notes right here. Um, it takes a little bit of knowledge to know what eighth notes, quarter notes, uh, half notes, and all that. It takes knowledge on that. I won't get too much into detail with that, but the first thing you want to do is identify um, the smallest note value. Okay, so for this example, the smallest note is 1/8. So you come over here to your Ultra Beat, and you want to set your resolution to 1/8. Okay, and now you got to see how many eighth notes does it take to complete this measure. Well, let's count: one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16th eighth notes. So we're going to come back to here, and for the length, we're going to put that down as 16. Okay? Oh, one thing that I forgot to do, I forgot to set the tempo. I'm going to do this one. I'll do it at 100. Okay. All right. So here's the eighth notes, which are the hi-hats. These are the hi-hats on the top. Kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare. Okay? Well, here's our hi-hats. You just click them in, just like the pattern. And then now we're going to put the kicks and the snares in place. And if you look, notice how this kick is underneath this first hi-hat? Well, my kick is going to go under that first hi-hat. The snare is falling on the third hi-hat. Here's my snare sample. I'm going to put that underneath the third hi-hat, or the third beat. And then the kick on the fourth, and so on. Hold on, I got lost for a second. Okay, now let's play it. Made a mistake. Sorry. There we go. Let's play it again. All right. Now it sounds good, um, but it doesn't have that realistic uh, it doesn't have that realistic sound to it. It sounds too mechanical. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna we're gonna play with the velocity on the hi hats, and you change the velocity right here. I'll solo it so you guys can hear it, what it sounds like. Now it's starting to sound a little better, but we're still gonna tweak it up to make it sound as realistic as possible. Now, if you look at this back at the notation, if you look at the snare, if you see the little symbol right down here, that means that you have to emphasize it really, really loud. So we're gonna come back to the snare, which is right here, and to emphasize it, meaning to make it loud, we're gonna increase the velocity. So if you see on all the snares, they're hitting loud. So we're gonna turn the velocity up on the snares. Now let's hear it. I like to layer my sounds. Like you could put 2 kicks in there. Let's see what those sound like by themselves. Ooh. It sounds too mechanical though. And what I mean by it sounds too mechanical, it means it doesn't sound like a real drummer is actually playing. Because when a drummer is playing, they're uh, they're not going to be hitting at the same force and the same strike every time. Um, it's going to be different velocities. Um, so to give it more of that realistic sound, you can layer samples together and tweak the velocity until it sounds good to you, um, until it sounds more real. Now let's hear it. And that's the basics of how to make a drum pattern. Hope you guys liked it.